This bill forms the last part of the budget proposals which the Finance Minister introduced on the 15th May this year, the other parts of which, such as the Finance Bill, the Wealth Tax Bill, and the Railway Passenger Fares Bill, have already been passed by this House. During the general discussions in May last, as well as during the discussions last week in this House on the finance and wealth tax bills, the Finance Minister explained at length the objective of our taxation policy and the features of the integrated tax structure we are trying to evolve through these measures. I need not traverse the same ground again, except to stress that the bill now before the House forms an essential component of this trend integrated scheme of taxation. The purpose of this measure is, as I have already stressed, threefold. Firstly, it is undoubtedly the augmentation of public revenues to the extent this measure is capable of doing so. Secondly, which in my opinion is even more important, it is to reduce the excessive consumer spending and divert the surplus funds towards savings. And lastly, together with the Wealth Tax and the Income Tax Acts, it would provide an effective weapon to counter tax evasion and avoidance. Before I take the House through the provisions of this bill as passed by the Lok Sabha, I may say that the scheme of expenditure tax has not been without adequate support not only in the other house but also among the public at large. Undoubtedly, we had to face some opposition and criticism, but the criticism was not one-sided. There were those who argued that the measure did not go far enough and that it gave far too many concessions and exemptions. There were others who wanted these concessions and exemptions to be enlarged, and yet others, though they were comparatively few, who objected to this measure in principle on the ground that this measure has not been tried elsewhere, that it would lead to an inquisitive probe of a person's private life, and that it would cause undue harassment. About this question of harassment, the Finance Minister talked at length the other day in the other house. I am mentioning it only to say that the Select Committee had this question of possible harassment in their mind. It was with a view to ensuring that no harassment was caused. The Lok Sabha has given its approval to all the changes proposed by the Select Committee, and